Welcome to my channel, Teresa Divine Guidance. This is a general reading for everyone, including you. Let's begin to see what are those special messages for you, as well as how are things being organized for you. First, we have schizophrenia. This is Two of Swords energy. We can see here both of your hands and feet are holding onto this high structure, and you are being suspended high up in the air. This is an uncomfortable position where you are unable to move and you feel stuck. Well, potentially you have fear of letting go. With your face facing downward and you are hanging up high in the air, there is a significant distance between where you are as well as the ground. So basically, there is a lack of visibility for you to see clearly what's down below. So therefore, perhaps this is the reason, because you are lacking vision. Therefore, it creates a lot of insecurities as well as fear of jumping into this unknown territory, because it comes with uncertainties and risks. And going into this unknown territory is not something you usually come across. This is not something you used to do. It's beyond your comfort zone. So therefore, because you are in a situation you don't know what to do, what to choose, therefore you would rather make a decision to remain passive and reactive. Well, at least when you are residing in such a position, in certain way it brings you some kind of mental peace, although this is an uncomfortable position, because you are hanging up high in the air and both of your hands and feet are holding onto something. You are stuck in limbo and unable to move, but still mentally you feel safe, but not really in a good way, because it's going to end up leading you nowhere. Well, for some of you, I also see that it could indicate the return of some old memories, old persons. Maybe someone you come across in the past is entering into your life again and asking for your forgiveness, looking for some kind of reconciliation, but you are unsure to make a decision whether to accept or reject. Well, for some of you, it could be that you are choosing between options, multiple alternatives, but these options or alternatives, you don't really feel comfortable because you have an insight, or you can foresee that it's going to bring unfavorable or undesirable outcomes. But in general, the vibe here is that you feel there is a lack of freedom because you are trapping yourself in this position, you are stuck. And you also feel you are lonely. There is a sense of loneliness and emptiness. And you feel there is a lack of support because in the background, there is no persons around you, well, except you being stuck in this position. In addition, you feel that you are in dilemma. It's a conflicting situation. You are being split and divided. With these two birds soaring high in the air, compared to you being stuck in this position, it gives such a disparate vibe, because mentally you desire to have freedom, soaring high in the air just like these two birds. However, somehow there are some kind of constraints or limitations that making you hold back. But actually this is a kind of self-imprisonment that you are setting for yourself, because as long as you are able to let go of your hands and feet, then you are able to set yourself free. but your mind is taking you a downward spiral. There are emotional and psychological sufferings and mental anguish where it could be frustration, you're being paranoid, devastated, overly emotionally chaotic, anxious. Well, for some of you, there could be some kind of sleeping issues or insomnia that you are having, or a few of you may even need to seek medical consultation like consulting a therapist or psychiatrist. Well, but basically you are numbing all your pain, your anxious thoughts, your fear away. It has been quite some time, a considerable of time that you are trapping yourself in this situation where you feel you are stuck in limbo. And it's a state where you feel things are stationary, there is no movement, it comes with stagnation. Well, let's see more. And then we have the creator. This is King of Wands energy. This is a reminder that you actually have power to get yourself out of this situation where you are stuck in limbo. You little listen and follow your heart. By simply being yourself, your own being, the answer, the solution that you are seeking actually comes from within. So you need to search from within, listen to your inner voice, trust your higher self, and then you are going to identify the solution. But it requires some kind of reprogramming of your mental structure, because here you are being overly emotionally chaotic. It comes to a point that there is a lot of times you feel you are stuck, you're being indecisive, there is no solutions, you don't really know which path, which option you need to choose, because you have too much fear and insecurities about the consequences and outcomes. But the reminder here is that you need to recognize your life is your own making, your own doing. You need to reshape your mental structure, reclaim your power, understand the importance of your own individuality. Your indecisiveness only comes from unnecessary worries. You are overthinking, you are worrying too much, excessively. But you need to recognize that actually life comes with flexibilities rather than rigidity, where in the situation that you are trapping yourself. Because once you take actions, you can always deal with the consequences, the outcomes later. You can revisit, adjust, modify, reassess, reevaluate. So therefore, you need to take control of your life again. You need to boost your confidence. Avoid apathy, hesitation, or procrastination, because there are situations that even with you keep procrastinating or delaying, this is not going to do you any good. What needs to come will come eventually, and the delay is going to increase your cost. And it may potentially bring even more disastrous impact or consequences. So therefore, it's a reminder for you to have confidence and have the power to execute, to take actions. And this is also a card about manifestation, that whatever plans, goals, objectives, projects, dreams that you have in your mind, you need to recognize that you have the confidence, potential, capabilities to bring them into existence. It reminds you that in order to do so, for your manifestation to come into fruition, to be successful, three components needs to be aligned: your body, your mind, your emotions. Emotionally, you want to remain optimistic. You want to be positive. And when it comes to your mind, be focused. Concentration is needed here. You pay attention to your objectives, to your goal, and hold your unwavering and unswerving thoughts when it comes to your dreams, your objectives, something that you want to achieve. And finally, when it comes to your body, and this is the major concern, the major issue here is that you are being demotivated. So therefore, something that warrants concern is that you need to show your execution power to take a step forward, to make a move. You reap what you sow. Without taking any actions, you are not going to see the outcomes or consequences. And we have the Queen of Swords here. And this is a card that is about you being wise, intelligent, someone who is powerful and logical. The main message here is that you need to pay more attention to your logical mind. Avoid getting emotionally triggered externally, especially by people around you. There is the energy you get easily influenced by the opinions, perspectives of other people. However, you need to apply your logical mind to assess whether the feedback, the comments, the opinions that they are giving to you, are they really constructive, or they are only meant to be some kind of distractions to confuse you or even to drag you down. So therefore, you may need to reassess who are genuine, who are authentic. Set healthy boundaries, especially when you feel that you are being taken advantage of. And there are times that you need to stand up for yourself, show firm positions. It's about control and righteousness. You need to uphold the quality of being morally right or justifiable. You need to trust yourself, have confidence, set boundaries. There is no need for you to accept things that is less than you deserve. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune here. This card is about Jupiter energy. It talks about development, momentum, movement. So it resonates with the rest of the cards that once you take actions, you will see that things will be expedited. It's about movement and expansion in all possible states. So therefore, you need to show decisiveness, take actions, make a move. A metaphor here is that you want to be just like a flowing river instead of like a dead water, which comes with stillness and stagnation. You will see the situation will get activated, it will flow, with you initiating a trigger by showing openness, stepping outside of your comfort zone, letting both of your hands and feet go, and then entering into this unknown territory. Yes, there is going to be risks and uncertainties, but without you taking a move, which is the main theme here, there is no way that you're going to see the consequence or the outcomes. So therefore, the main theme here is doing something is better than none, because the Wheel of Fortune is a very encouraging and promising card. It's a positive indication that with the actions that you are going to take, you are planning to take, is going to act in accordance with your expectation. It will act in your favor, because this card is also about good karma, actions and consequences. Your life is your own making, your own doing. You reap what you sow. So therefore, have confidence, show openness, and be confident. Trust yourself. Trust that you are the creator without distractions. You are strong, independent, and powerful. And you don't need to get any kind of external validations or confirmations about yourself. There is insecurities that because you may question or challenge yourself, because you get emotionally triggered quite easily by the opinions of other people, but you need to avoid getting emotionally triggered and being distracted by the external circumstances. And finally, we have the Three of Cups here. This is a card that is about teamwork, cooperation, and collaboration. Because with all these cards, you're all being alone. So whenever that you feel confused, you may come across mental or creative blockages. And the reason why is because you are being the insider. Then you may want to revisit or consider external advice or assistance from someone who is appropriate in the sense that you trust them and they have the skills or the capabilities to help you out of this situation where you are stuck in limbo. And also it indicates that it's time for you to relax. Talk to someone close to you, someone you find them who is trustworthy and you feel comfortable. Share your feelings, because when you are opening up yourself, then surely there is going to be someone who is genuine and authentic to offer you certain kind of assistance. And especially when you talk to others, it's about joint effort and collective work. You will get more inspired. And when you have more inspirations, it's going to bring you more solutions as well, because it's going to trigger your mind of exploring different kind of possible solutions to help you to get rid of this situation where you find is stationary and it is a state where you feel that it comes with total stagnation. And also remind yourself that you are someone who is confident, you are the creator yourself, and avoid getting emotionally triggered and overly stimulated by the external circumstances, especially when it comes to the perspectives or the comments of someone around you. Trust yourself, especially your intuition. Follow your heart. Listen to your inner voice. Seek the answer from within and find assistance, someone you consider as appropriate, someone you trust, you feel comfortable to talk to, and they have the experiences and the skills to help you out of this situation. And then you will see, once you initiate the trigger to take a move, you will see that things is going to be just like this wheel of fortune, expansion in all possible state. Thing is going to act in your favor. It's going to be desirable, favorable outcomes, and you will see that you are no longer in this situation that is stuck in limbo, but things are going to get activated and expedited. Thank you for staying with me, and this is the end of the reading. See you next time.